we knew that there were a lot of people in our village that wouldn't be able to help themselves when it got to bad weather.
The Snow Patrol came about because we had various complaints from people when we had the severe winter, which was the winter before last, that they couldn't get out of their houses, they were virtually housebound. So we appealed for volunteers and we were absolutely amazed how many people came forward.
The idea is to get more people involved in winter maintenance across North Yorkshire. So we're looking to encourage communities to help us out in clearing snow and preventing ice from forming.
Good areas to clear is our outside surgeries, shopping areas, old age pensioners' homes, pieces of footway that are used by the public.
It works by our coordinator getting a phone call from North Yorkshire usually, and they say, now is the time to get your gritting teams out on the road.
We're provided with a high-vis jacket. Obviously you've got to wear warm clothing, nice boots, because you're going to be traipsing through the snow and getting cold and wet. We're provided with gloves and a shovel. The idea is we get out before the snow really starts to come down and we're just salting and gritting. If we've missed it and it's taken us by surprise, we've got shovels, we're clearing paths, then salting and gritting.
We can get salt from either the county council or there are also local businesses that provide salt as well, so there are options there for buying salt.
The shovels we're using are the common garden type of shovels at the moment. What you've got to be careful with, because of the capacity of this, is not to overload it too much. Obviously we need to get a sufficient supply on the shovel, but not too much that starts to give you any strain. So we've got enough on there, and all we've simply got is a stick in this case, and we're walking along at just sort of strolling pace, and all we're doing is flicking the stick across the top and taking an amount off onto the pavement. It's a very small amount and it's going on as we're walking along.
The salting reacts when you actually walk on it or drive on it, so it needs activating. So some of the footpaths with a lot of public on it, a little salt goes a long way.
The new spreader we're going to be getting looks great. It looks like we can really motor around the village very quickly.
So we have to put some salt in, preferably dry. There we go. 3 shovels is usually, don't fill it right up to the top. So this is the lever to open the salt spread. Best bet is to open it fully, lift up and steadily walk forwards. Sometimes it blocks up a touch, so you just give it a little shake and carry on. Yeah, the winters can be harsh here, not quite as harsh as other places, but we still have got plenty of gritting to do.
Well, it's helping the community. There are a number of elderly people that live in the village, a number of children. They need to be able to get to the post office or to the local shop. So by doing this, it's a service to the older people to enable them to get about in inclement weather.
I think it's good that they can do something so positive within their own community that, you know, it was lovely that they wanted to help other people.
Clearing snow is a good idea. You just got to be conscious on where you're clearing it from and putting it to.
We can simply put down the shovel blade and push it along like this until the required amount's in the bucket, and then we can drop it to whichever side we're piling it. What we don't want to do, obviously, is to pile up snow in front of someone's driveway.
I would say have a go. You know, sometimes when you think about doing these kind of things, you worry about the insurance implications.
People say that you can be fined if you clear the path and people slip over. It's not the case. If you've done it with all the good intentions, then you're covered by North Yorkshire Insurance and our own insurance.
We had a really lovely response from the community about Snow Patrol.
This sense of camaraderie and the communal spirit that you get from being involved in it is worth it on its own.